Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about something in the future that I want you to start getting ready for now, because this is going to be spectacular. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the big changes that are about to take place this year as we have Jupiter move into the sign of Cancer, its sign of exaltation. But there happens to be some very specific planetary patterns that really activated in a very unusual and very exciting way. So before I get going, I want to remind everyone to sign up for my free newsletter. Go to galacticcenter.org and you will get all of my predictions delivered weekly free to your email. Now, if you want to be part of a spiritual community, meet with me live every week. You're going to want to be part of my Patreon. Check out all the advantages there on galacticcenter.org as well. And don't forget my Galactic Planner. We have included so many new features. Just go check it out. You'll be amazed with all that it does now. And we've even included the eclipses and how they're going to affect you personally. So go there. You're going to be amazed. Go to galacticplanner.com. And last but not least, if you want to study and be my student, go to my university, universityofvedicastrology.com. And it's self-paced and you can join anytime. So I'd love to see you there. Now, I'm going to pull up a chart of a day in the future that I know is spectacular. But the reason why I want you to know about it now is the time I think there's going to be some big shift in the economy. And it could be August, it could be September, it could even be October. But during these times, there's going to be a big downward cycle, very temporarily. There's events happening like crazy in the world that would cause this. But I wanted you to see this chart of July 22nd, 2026, excuse me, and you're going to see why I know something spectacular is bound to happen to make everything in an upward swing that will be amazing. Number one, in this chart, look where Jupiter is, 10 degrees of Cancer. Jupiter loves to be in Cancer. It's its exaltation sign, which means everything that Jupiter's about is expanded for the better. And it's even in the nakshatra called Pusha. Pusha is the nakshatra of spirituality, truth, higher learning, understanding. Don't forget, Jupiter is called Guru in Vedic astrology. So it is the planet of spiritual teachings and understanding, philosophy, learning the most spiritual things of all, evolution on a spiritual level, awareness is coming. And now I want you to look at where Pluto is. 10 degrees of Capricorn, exactly opposed Jupiter, 10 degrees of Cancer. Pluto-Jupiter, a lot of people are afraid of that aspect because Pluto can be devastating. But don't forget, it's transformational. And when we have the positive energy of exalted Jupiter aspecting it exactly, there's something huge that will come about. Now, for Jupiter to be conjunct or oppose Pluto is not rare, not real rare. I mean, Jupiter takes 12 years primarily to go around all 12 signs of the zodiac. So the opposition would happen once every 12 years, as well as the conjunction. But the real secret to this event is where Uranus is. Notice it sits also at 10 degrees, but Taurus. And therefore, back again, we've got this Uranus-Pluto exact trine. And you know I've been talking about this for so long because it is an evolution of consciousness. And when planets are trine one another, they are always going to be conjunct in the Navamsha. But I want you to look at another planet that just so happens to be 10 degrees. Neptune. This is astounding. And we have this incredible pattern set up in the sky where the Pluto-Neptune are in a sextile, 60 degrees apart. Therefore, it puts that planet in opposition. So we have the Neptune being in opposition or conjunct. Let's see, Neptune, yeah, it's in opposition to Pluto, always. When they're exactly sextile, they'll be in opposition in the Navamsha. And let me put up the Navamsha below this, because that is an astounding combination with Pluto, of course, conjunct Uranus, because they're in a trinal aspect. And oppose that, we have the Jupiter, Neptune. Yes, we have Venus, the Moon, and Mercury all tied in there as well. But with all these planets fully aspecting each other in the birth chart, but coming together with conjunction and opposition in the Navamsha, it means this is a day of major events. And looking to think about what this is about, I think it's got to be some kind of major expansion. And I say that mainly based on the fact that the trinal aspect between Pluto, Uranus, and then there is the trinal aspect again with Jupiter, Neptune. So we've got two perfect trinal aspects. Jupiter trine Neptune in the water signs, and Uranus trine Pluto in the earth signs. And earth is about the economy and money. And Uranus means sudden, unexpected events. This is astounding. And looking at this, I've got to say, so many planets are tied together. Even Saturn and Venus, yes, they're in a quincunx, but they're exactly 20 degrees. This day is monumental. So July in 2026, there has to be some huge event. Now, sometimes they don't happen on the exact day, but this is all triggering something gargantuan, huge, big events that change the world forever. The world will never be the same. I think it's awareness, consciousness changes, invention. Uranus is invention. Uranus is sudden, unexpected changes. And it's an invention that will shift conscious awareness. This is riveting, revolutionary. You've got to know where we're headed in order to make the plans now. Because I've never seen quite a tie-up, but exact. You know, a lot of times you see a lot of trinal aspects forming, but they're never all exact on the same day. And I think it's kind of interesting too that it's July 22nd, a master number, 22. So here's the thing, you can prepare accordingly. Take advantage of this aspect. It's got to be something powerful. The Pluto-Jupiter is power, major big power. The Uranus means something sudden comes about that shifts and changes things like never before. And even the Neptune is mystical, spiritual. And the fact that Jupiter is exalted in its most powerful sign in Cancer, This has to be an amazing awakening in consciousness, in the world, in society, and spiritually. Some things are going to come out and be proven that shift awareness in the world forever. We can never go back to not knowing this. It's like taking the red pill, you know? It's like we can never go back. And this will change for the better the world. And I think, so talking about, for those of you that like investments in the economy, are always asking me, you know, when to invest and all of that. Well, here's what I say. I say if things go bad before the end of this year, no, in other words, the stock market goes down, the economy goes down, it's time to invest. So now get something to invest with, because at this time it's going to skyrocket. Things are going to be good. I do think a golden age is coming. I think there's a new awareness. People can't go back to the ignorance of before once they've been awakened to this. That is what I'm saying. And I know a lot of people are going to probably copy me and go say all this, but I wanted to get this out now so all of you can prepare. It's an amazing time to be alive. So with that, I think I'll close. If you would like more information on me, you can always go to my website. Go to galacticcenter.org and sign up for my free newsletter. And don't forget, if you want to study and know more about astrology, become my student. You can sign up anytime for my university, and it's all self-paced. Go to universityofvedicastrology.com. Thank you.